Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with StampCreatively, and the goal is to be live in either online exclusive fan club or the kids fan club every Monday at noon. And I have grandchildren. I will have them until next Wednesday. So I will be live with a grandchild next Wednesday. This one is getting recorded just because I can't be everywhere at once. The priority is to be here Monday at noon. That was the original plan, and things went sideways. Sunday night at 6:30 it changed. So I'm doing what all good grandmothers do, recording this and posting it. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. One of my favorite new kits is the Expressions of Kindness. One of my favorite parts about this kit is this little bitty stamp set that says, kindly deliver to, so that I can put that on my beautiful envelopes. These are beautiful envelopes. So there's envelopes for all the cards. I'm going to show you how Stampin' Up! Told me to do them. I'm going to show you the alternatives that I've made, and then I'm going to make some more alternatives. Okay, so here's the way Stampin' Up! Told me to do it. The kit comes with a full bolt of ribbon. What an amazing thing. The cute little stamp set. It comes with these gold leafy things that you see here. It comes with these thistle die cuts and a Blackberry Bliss spot. I never use the spot that comes in the kit. I always use my stamp pad because I like it better. So it says, just a note, I've added this little ribbon. Again, it's how Stampin' Up! Told me to do it. Here's this one. It has, my goal when I use these kits is to try to use up all my embellishments. So they always have a lot of bling. So this one also says, just a note. The other words in here, it's just a note, the kindly deliver to, and wishing you the happiest of birthdays. I'm either using the just a note or keeping it plain. I've got some plain ones. So this one has embossing paste. I took the negative of this and used the shimmer embossing paste on the background, and then stuck this in the embossing paste while it was drying, tied a knot with my ribbon, and then I put Wink of Stella all over that dude, the thistle. And I randomly stamped the hash marks around, and the alternative color I used is Lost Lagoon. So it comes with Blackberry Bliss, but I pulled out some Lost Lagoon. Here's another one with just a simple fold. So what I did was I cut off a piece, adhered it down. Here's my pretty gold piece. Then I tucked this thistle right in here. So you can see the thistle, but then you can always see it in there. This was so easy to work with. I had so much fun with it. This one, I folded differently. So when you get these beautiful note cards and envelopes, if you turn this around and do this, which is what I did, then I have this pretty gray shaded piece to write on. And then I just folded it back on itself. Oh, and look what I did. I put that blackberry ink on here, and I dyed that pretty white ribbon blackberry. This one, I decided to dye the ribbon the Lost Lagoon. I turned it and put my pretty gold piece on and just turned it. So instead of going this way, I'm going this way. Okay, so I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 to create with. I have people say they really wish they could see us create and me not just show you the samples. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully you'll like what I create. Okay, so this one I folded in half, and a lot of times I just stamp on the cardboard that comes in it. So I fold it in half. The way this one is done, for me to do what I did with the other one, it doesn't really, I didn't love it because then I hit all this pretty gold patterned right there. I always think about cutting them apart and adding, you know, because I could cut this in half, and because this back is also beautiful, and I could mount those on a piece of the Lost Lagoon or the Blackberry, and that would be really pretty too. But I'm trying to stick just with these because I love the envelopes so much. So I'm going to get my trimmer. So I got my trimmer, and I have put one of these on top of the other. Okay? And I'm going to cut them both the same. I'm just going to go to the edge, which is about 1.5 inches. I'm going to cut it off. And then you saw what I did with the other one, where I did this, and I cut it off and attached it. Well, this one, I want to cut off and alternate it. So I want to take this one and put this down here. And then I want to take this one and put it here. Because Stampin' Up's already told me it coordinates, so I don't have to worry about right or wrong. So I'm going to put this one down first. I'm going to make sure it covers the base. Okay, and to do that, I must have cut it a little crooked, so that's a little off, because this fits on here perfectly. But I'm not going to worry about it because I want to use this ribbon, and I want this ribbon to be my go-between, overlapping a little bit. So I'm going to take my tear-in tape, now if we were all on here together, I would ask you what you thought about white, Blackberry, or Lost Lagoon ribbon. Like which one you thought would look better here. I kind of just like the white. Oh, you know what? We have other ribbons. Well, I'll stick with what's in the kit. Stampin' Up has some other ribbons that would be beautiful. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stamp on this. So I know it's about this long. So I'm going to stamp on this. I'm going to use well, I said I was going to use the Blackberry, but it's not behind me, so I'll use the Lost Lagoon. What did I do to my Blackberry? Friends. Oh, let's do this. Okay, I still want the Blackberry. I haven't talked myself out of that, but I have talked myself out of searching all over for it, because it's supposed to be back here, and I don't have that many projects in containers ready to go. So it's probably just not in its supposed to be spot. So I'm going to open the Blackberry spot. And I run my scissors across the edge from one end to the other, which I obviously didn't because it didn't come off. We have one granddaughter tonight, and since the plans just changed, she's up watching the Olympics with Pappy. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I can't get this undone. Only because you all are watching me. Like, really? I'll go this other side because it'll be my friend more than that side was. Ah, boom, baby. What the heck? Oh, there it is. So I'm going to ink this up. So they're up watching the Olympics and super happy about it. Pappy's got a TV buddy, and I haven't oh gosh, that's cute. Sorry, I have specific instructions not to be too long, because that small fry that's up there, her name's Winona Rose. She is 3. Wants popcorn. And so she wants to watch the Olympics with popcorn. And I told her I would be gone for just a minute and I'd be back. And she told me, I mean, there's no reason for me to take too long, right? Okay. That is beautiful, friends. So let me pull the adhesive off of here. And you're going to like this, and you don't even know it yet. I want it on the edge of the tearing tape, so it kind of overhangs. Well, isn't that just lovely? You know, I have a love-hate relationship with creating on the fly. Like, so I made several in advance, but then when I start doing it where you're watching, I panic that I'm not going to be any good and I'm not going to have any ideas. I always do fine, but it's that moment of panic that we all have. Okay, so that's lovely. Now let's see. Do I want to put the thistle on here? I kind of do, but I don't necessarily know. Or do I want the gold? This is my last piece of gold. I have 4 cards I'm still creating. That's my last piece of gold. I don't really love that. Okay, so this is what I really want to do. As I've tried both of those and I don't really love them, I really just want to do this and have some words over here and have this beautiful piece here. Kind of keep this simple and just add these words. And I like that. I think I want them to go this way though, because I want a little bit of the blackberry on this side. Oh, I think, now look at this. I'm gonna snip this off. So I snipped off part of this. Now that I like. All right. I'm going to stick with the blackberry ink. I'm going back to my just a note because I'm just kind of living there. Because just a note can be a happy birthday. It can be I'm thinking of you. We have a friend who just had to have surgery. Yep, and I like it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this down right down here. Oh, do I want it to overlap the flap? Maybe I do. Do I want it to be in there? Oh. Maybe I do that. All right, so we're going to look. So I'm scooching my seal back off because I changed my mind. So I got my seal on a spot where I can do this. Gosh, I like that a lot. So that's sealed back there. I'm going to have to seal it some more because I didn't do a very good job. So I scooched it all off. Yep. So there's that. And then I'm going to put this on, and I want this to be on. I like to take my seal and put a little bit on the bottom and then put a dimensional on the top. So it's going to stick down here. So it's going to be flat there, and this has a little bit of a dimensional under it. Now, I love that. And I'm going to do this. How brave are you? You have to tell me in the comments. Are you a brave stamper? Do you go out of the box, or do you have to copy? I have campers that do both. I think I'm going to do one more bit and see about tying a knot. See if I can get a knot in here. Now watch me, because I'm doing it like this, okay? So I got my knot. This part is the back of the piece. So I'm going to add this after. Because if I did the whole piece, it would have been backwards. That may not make any sense to you, but it does. It's true. So this one you would almost want to just stamp the middle and then do the two edges to make sure that your pattern wasn't behind. And you're going, I have no idea what she's talking about. Well, just tie it, try it, and then you'll go, oh, now I get it. All right. Yep. I love it. Okay. Here's another one. So with this one, I did this way. And I still like it. So I'm going to seal this down. And we're going to, oh, don't want to go this way. Look at me. Let's go this way. Yep. Yep. Okay, then what I'm going to do, now that I've sealed that down, I'm going to go back this way. And I don't want this edge to be so different than this. So I'm going to take my spot and darken my edge. Oh, I could use a blending brush and I could do all kinds of things, but I wanted that look and I like it. Okay. And then remember this that I did just a minute ago? Do I want to put that pattern down there? Nope, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it just like that. I like this thistle hanging over, and I want that to be in the blue. Or do I want it this way? Like I did on that other one where it kind of opened and was on the inside of the card. These are supposed to be stamped with the thistle. I've got stuff on my, well, that won't work because I got to be able to see it. I'm going to take this just a note off. So that kind of just defines those a little bit more. And if you go, oh gosh, that's super dramatic, because that's one of those darker colors, you can go over it with your Wink of Stella and that will soften it and kind of blend it a little bit. So it's not so dramatically stark. I mean, I love this. I mean, this just makes me happy. Okay, now I'm going to do this too. I'm going to take this edge and I'm just going to do a little bit of this. So if you're a part of the Kits fan club and you want to see alternatives, let us know. If you want to see the kit the way it is, let us know. If there's a kit that you really want to see, put it in the comments. Because I have about all the kits. I'm a huge kit fan. I've done some scrapbooking with them. I've done all kinds of things. So that's very subtle and probably very hard for you to see, but it's beautiful. Just really, really pretty. And I really liked the way this looked on that other card. And so I kind of wanted to do it on this one too. Just makes me happy. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of the fine tip glue for this. Okay, so I've just kind of dotted that on there. So I have my fine tip glue on there. Now I'm going to turn this over. And I want this stem to kind of go up the seam, because I like it. I like that that kind of matches this up here, and I love that look. Okay, now I want to add some bling. I know that's kind of seems like it's out of order, but I want to add some bling, and then I want to debate on if I want the words or am I kind of okay with it just like this, knowing I'll probably add words later, because I think this one would be better on here. So it would kind of like come across this way, because I like it when it overlaps, but I'm not ready to put words on, because I may need to do something else with this, with some different words besides the 2 words that come in the set. So what I do if I'm going to do that is I will tuck this in here so that I know that this is what I want to do. Is that sticky? No. And that way it's in there. So, and I stick a lot of these in the envelope so that when I pull them out, I know that that's going to be in there if there's not words already on the front. So that one I'm going to put away. So now I'm down to these 2 and these 2. So do I want to do another fun fold? What kind of thing do I want to do? I know I want this card to go this way, because I feel like I need to turn it. I've done it the same way both times. And I know I've already cut that off and stuck it on. I've already done the fold where I turn it over and then fold this back. Okay, so what do I want to do? This is always where I kind of get in a quandary. Here I am on the last one. I know. I'm going to get a punch. I love this punch. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch something right out of the middle. Don't panic. No panicking. And that way I can put this down and it'll open like this. Now, as I said that, if I did this, because I pretty much centered that, I could also do this, and it would come out of here. And that might be kind of a good look. Do I want to do that? Or just do this? Do you see how I have so many options? And I absolutely love that. The other thing I can do is I could use this over here. And I could just take this and work with the flowers on the front and let them play peekaboo in this little window. I think I've decided. Okay, I've bent this back and forth several times just to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go run it through my Big Boss and put some texture to it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went with the exposed brick embossing folder, and I love the way that looks. It's probably pretty, oh there, see, you can kind of see. Oh, maybe you can see better on this. Oh yeah, see? There's that exposed brick. Oh, that's a good one. So the front of this is now completely textured. I'm going to crease it again, make sure it stays down. And now I'm going to play with some flowers. I want part of them on the inside and part of them on the outside. So I think I'm going to clip it here, kind of the same place I did before. I'm going to go back in and make sure I clip that all the way off. So I'm going to put this here. And then I want to stick this one back here. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to roll up a glue dot because I don't want it to make it so that it sticks on the card. So I've got a rolled up glue dot there. And then I'm going to put one on the leaf too. And it's kind of rolled up too. Oh, I could use a little glue dot or a little dot of glue, but I'm the worst with the green glue. Green glue and I aren't friends. I know some of you guys are great with it. Oh, I love that. So should I put this behind it and pattern that right there? Like right in here? Do I want the blackberry or do I want the lagoon? I may lagoon this. All right, let's clean this off. Okay, so I've cleaned that off. I don't know how you guys are if you have grandkids or kids or whatever, but my husband is so good at so many things with those grandkids, but the popcorn thing isn't his jam. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now I have my little bit of Lost Lagoon background, and I still have plenty of room to write. I don't think this looks weird or anything on the inside of my card. I'm going to go over this with Wink of Stella, just because I like it when it sparkles. Yeah, I like that little floating flower. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put it down here. And I'm going to put that on with some glue dots too. I don't need to roll these. I have big enough surfaces to put on there. So now I've got this one. I'm going to add all of the bling I want to. Again, the goal is to use them all and let none go to waste. So I've done that, and now I really kind of want a bow at the bottom of this. I don't think I want the one with the pattern on it. I think I just want to tie it. And put it at the bottom. I like it. And I won't put words in this one because I'll add them to the inside. Get off there, whatever you are. Oh, and I want a Wink of Stella this one. Oh, and you know what? I don't really think I want that one flat. I think that one needs a dimensional behind it. Come off of there, little guy. Again, I like to have my ups and downs. So I hear them walking around above my head. My studio's in the basement. So I hear them walking around. So I'll go up there and Pappy will have gone, yeah, we decided we were going to have ice cream or something. Because that's the way they roll when Gammy's not up there. All right, last card, friends. I feel a little bit cheated that we're down to the end. The first thing I'm going to do is take it and roll it. I needed that rolled, and now I think I need it patterned. Just because I could. I'm going to put it on the front of this card. You know, it's got the gold. Can you see that? That's just so stinking pretty. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to stick it on with some dimensionals. Again, stamping on the fly, I have friends that this makes them sweat. And it does sort of kind of. Okay, so I like that, but then I also don't have a problem putting this on top. So I will probably put this on the inside of my card, knowing I could do it again, you know, on top of there and add my words. But I've got my pretty, oh, I didn't tell you, that was rude. Modern oval punch. Okay, that was the punch I used. Now, this is the perfect place to tuck this behind. Okay, but now I have to decide, kind of like the other pieces, do I want to tuck it behind? Do I want to put a little bit on top? Let's snip it. I mean, I can't take it. Why not? So I've got this one that I think I want to tuck up this way. But then I have this one that I might kind of like to do this way. Can you see that? All right, let's do it. So I'm going to take my fine tip glue. And this comes with glue dots, and you can use those. You can use whatever you want to put this on. In fact, sometimes I even just get my silicone mat and run the seal across it. So I'm going to tuck that right under there. I'm going to make this curve a little bit more so it doesn't look like the piece I snipped off. Shh, don't tell. If you don't have the kit, you won't know, right? And if any of your friends ever says anything but that card was amazing, don't send them a card again. We call those card-worthy people. There are card-worthy and card-non-worthy people. We know who they are, don't we? All right, now I have these. Oh, I'm gonna put some on here so it looks like they're berries. I like that. I'm gonna put some here. Oh, I hear the vacuum cleaner running. We all know that something has gone south because the vacuum cleaner is running. This granddaughter that's up there sometimes walks away and leaves her plate on the little table and chairs that we have we set it up in the family room so they can watch TV, so they're watching the Olympics while they eat or have their snack. And she has a tendency to walk away. And then those dogs of mine go food. This I forgot to do, so I'll bend that back, put that there, put that back. Okay. Now I've put that on there, and I want to go over it with my Wink of Stella again, just to kind of blend it around. Now, if you've never done this before, I can dip this in this spot and make it even more blendy. Just pull a little color off there. I'm not ruining my Wink of Stella. It's fine. It'll go back to its normal ways as soon as I wipe it all off. Put a little on that one back there. That one you can probably see a little bit better what it's doing. Again, I can wipe this thing off. It'll be fine. No permanent damage done. See? It's all clear. Okay. Now this one, because I bent it back, needs a berry. Boom. Look, I have two more. I should just... Is there a thing... I don't know. We've talked about this before. Is there a term called over-blinging? I don't think so. All right, I'm going to show them all to you again. I'm going to close these so I don't get ink on me or that or anything else. Move this out of the way. Clean up my mess a minute. Then I'll show you all the cards again. Please tell me what you think. Wait, tell me what you think if it's nice. No, I'm kidding. I'm a big girl. I can take criticism. Okay, so here's one. Oh, let me zoom out a little bit so we can just kind of get them all spread out here, and then you can see them all. Okay, let me move these things out of the way so we can spread them all out. It's no good to spread out if things are in the way. There's one. There's another one with the peeky hole. Here's this one. There's this one where we patterned the ribbon. Here's this one that was similar to the other one but different. I mean, this one has gold. This one's a lot busier. This one we colored the ribbon, the Lost Lagoon. This one, the ribbon's colored the Blackberry Bliss. This one has the Wink of Stella. I'm sorry. I don't even know where that came out of my mouth. This is the Shimmer White Paste. Okay. This is what comes in a kit. Okay. So there's 8 cards. These are 2 extra that I made from the other kit that I had, that I followed the rules. So you get 8, and mine looks like it's more, but this is what Stampin' Up! Told me to do. There's my 8 alternatives with a full kit. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Gosh, I hope you have a great day. Please don't hesitate to give me your feedback. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.